All right, guys, we're still writing the book for Ohana Connect, a business arm of Ohana Malamalama, our nonprofit for affordable housing here in Siskiyou County. And so me and Araya are recording questions, and then we're going to combine it and write a book called The 7 Principles of Ohana Connect. And that's going to be the core of why it's going to succeed in the long run. So here's one of the questions that I got to answer. So it says, I've been through 3 different undefeated seasons in football athletics, and what made those teams special, and what do we do differently that made it succeed, and how has that influenced the way that we build Ohana Connect? Good question. So our high school was 120 people or so. We had undefeated seasons, undefeated state champs. So everybody I knew, we all went to D1, Division I, full ride scholarships, all of us. Went to college, we went 12-0, Fiesta Bowl, Alex Smith, Urban Meyer, amazing years. The following year, we went to another lower bowl game, but I started as an outside linebacker, one of the outside linebackers for University of Utah. So that was a blast because I was only like a sophomore, I think, and starting for a D1 and travel team and all that. That was an honor and a blessing. And so I was super grateful for that. After that, I went on a 2-year mission, knocking doors for Jesus. And then I came back and we went 13-0 Sugar Bowl, Whittingham. And so all those seasons molded me into the mindset that I have. What made those teams special? There was core philosophies inside of there, which was you had to be the best of the best at your job. And you also had to you had to understand what everybody else's job was around you, but you never specialized in everyone's job. You only specialized in what your job was. And you were the very freaking best of the best of the best at your job. The end. So if you have 11 guys on the line, 2 more because there's 2 sidelines. So it's really 13 guys on the field because if you push them to a sideline, they're out. So 11 real guys, 2 sidelines equals 13. But those 11 guys, whatever their one job is, that's the only thing they specialize in. They're the best of the best of the best at that damn job. And everyone knows it. Everyone could trust that you did your damn job. And I could trust that the other 10 guys out there specialized in their job, and they were the greatest, the best of the best at their job. We all had an awareness of our environment about what everyone's general job ideas were and how we all work together as a unit. But we all specialized in whatever the hell our gift, whatever that was, and how it affects the whole team, which then ultimately ends up with an undefeated season with big bowl games and a lot of opportunity and a lot of full ride scholarships and a lot of money stuff and a lot of full rides, just huge blessings. And now after college, what'd you learn? How do you take that out in life? How do you become successful at business when that's the way you grow up? And so that's what we did differently, I think, for the University of Utah. It was a nice little mix. We had 1/3 poly, 1/3 white, 1/3 black. We had the most equal amount of diversification as a team. That is not that common to have 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. It's either dominantly white and a mix of others, or if you go more east, it's dominantly black and then a mix of a little bit more, or down south and Texas lands, or if you go to Hawaii, University of Hawaii, it's dominantly Polynesians, right? So University of Utah was nice because we had a really good ratio of 1/3 white, 1/3 black, 1/3 poly. We did 2-a-day hell weeks. So we lived on campus in the dorms during the summertime for 2 weeks. We did 2-a-day practices. And basically, you just trained so hard all day long. And you bled and you sweat and you cussed out and you hurt and you hit and you bleed and you get hurt and you hurt others and you laugh together and you eat together and you sleep together in dorms together. And it's kind of like Remember the Titans, the movie. It's kind of like that, where you you're so much in the trenches for so long, intimately, right next to your brother, that you don't have a choice but to build a bond together. You're in the locker rooms together. You shower together. You eat, sleep, drink, and fart together. You're in the circles together. You're hitting. You're sweating. You're bleeding. You're suffering. You're hurting, and you build a bond together. Well, that ended up with kind of